Welcome to No Brainers, which is 3-ish college football picks in 3-ish minutes made by somebody whose brain may already be fried 5 weeks into the season. Me, Dan Rubenstein. It's week 5. Let's talk about it this way. First up, Penn State hosting Ohio State as dogs for a whiteout game where the atmosphere is going to be positively overwhelming against Ohio State, who comes off of a nice win against Tulane. Illinois gave Penn State a little bit of trouble in the first half, which is worrisome, but Penn State at home with that crowd and a very good quarterback in Trace McSorley, as good as Ohio State and as powerful as they look on offense. I think it'll be a really tight back and forth, maybe come down to turnovers, special teams. Dwayne Haskins is a first-year starter going into a monster atmosphere. I think I'm gonna go 30-28 Penn State must watch. And let's give this one 3 out of 5. Brutus the Buckeye getting pummeled by another mascot. Next up, and let's stick with home dogs. Why not? Texas Tech, a dog against West Virginia at home in Lubbock. Very weird, faraway place to play from Morgantown. West Virginia looks absolutely deadly on offense under Will Grier, a probably top 3 quarterback in the country. And Texas Tech, surprisingly enough, played defense, ran the ball last week. Huge win over Oklahoma State, comes back home. I think I'm gonna go Texas Tech here. It's tough to win in Lubbock when that offense is rolling. West Virginia sort of untested defensively, as good as Will Grier is. I think they're trading touchdowns back and forth. I think the Red Raiders at the very least should be able to score on West Virginia, so let's call it outright at home, 38-34. Guns up. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, and let's give this one 2 out of 5. Brutus the Buckeyes getting pummeled by another mascot. And finally, Notre Dame, slight favorites over Stanford, who had sort of a miracle win, but a win nonetheless against Oregon on the road last week. Notre Dame may have found themselves an actual consistent passing quarterback. I think the Irish have a good enough defense to at least run sometimes with Stanford's really big pass catchers. Worried about Stanford's pass defense if Notre Dame's able to move the ball through the air, which it looks like they should be able to do. Here is what I don't like doing: taking teams on the road for a second straight week, going against a good defense in a big spot. And even though David Shaw, Stanford coach, has had a lot of success against Notre Dame, I do think the Irish take this one for those reasons. Let's say 23-17 and 4 whole Brutus the Buckeyes being pummeled by another mascot. It's so beautiful. And of course, I'm not gonna leave you without making a gut pick of the week, and it's been 5 weeks of these picks with no fried chicken, so let's get marching. Here we go. Our battered dredge journey begins and takes us down an escalator to a food hall where the brand new Delaney chicken awaits with crispy, fluffy, spicy wonderfulness. And because it's a food hall, I can grab some bing curly fries. Things to make the sandwich even taller and more ridiculous. And look at this cross-section that should probably be blurred out for adult content, and so you can pay attention to my extra crispy and extra seasoned bonus picks of the week. See, I'm always looking out for you. Those are the picks: Texas Tech, Penn State, Notre Dame. Read the full picks column on actionnetwork.com. See you next week.